Good morning, YouTube. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is the middle of February and it is currently 52 degrees outside. That is pretty cool for February. It's a little windy though, so that's why I got the old sweatshirt on. But today is my day off, so we're gonna do a little bit of stuff here in the big shed. So now that I got my tractor up and running really good, I'm gonna hook it up to my trailer way back there and we're gonna use it. As you can see here, I got some of my wood and like scrap kind of separated from this area here a little bit. There's still a lot to do, but it's a good start. So I'm gonna get all the wood loaded up in the trailer after I get it hooked up. We're gonna take it over to the fire pit and we're just gonna clean this up more so I can put the lawnmowers over here. And then eventually the tractor when there's enough room. But the lawnmowers I think would look good right here. So we're gonna start doing that. But unfortunately I gotta move a couple things out of the way to get all the way back there. So let's do that. All right, got the mask on. Let's move a couple of things so we can get the tractor back to the trailer. I dragged the trailer out so it wasn't tucked in there, so I didn't have to do as much maneuvering with the tractor. So now we get to do a cold start. Yes. All right, I just got the battery hooked up, turned the fuel on. Cold start. All right, let's get it moving. So inside the hitch here, you know, where everything locked, it's a little rusty from sitting for a while. So I sprayed it with WD-40 a second ago. And now I got the old power of persuasion. So we're just gonna give it a couple helpful tips. You know what I mean? All she needed, just a little bit of a tapping with the hammer and then a little bit of a screwdriver to pry that, I don't know what you call it. I call it the lock in there. Just had to kind of pry that loose a little bit for it to slide over the ball. Now we're good to go. So let's get back to work. She pulls it. And pretty tight fit too. I didn't realize how wide this trailer was. That's pretty tight, so that's okay. Now we're just gonna get all the wood loaded up and probably a little bit more from in here, toss in the trailer, because this back does come down, so I can just kind of throw stuff over it, put the back on, so that way nothing falls off, or, you know, it only is a foot high. I can just toss stuff over it. But for heavier stuff, if there was heavier stuff, that's what you can use it for. But let's get loading. Does anybody else have the issue where safety glasses and all that fog up? I've tried like the Band-Aid on the nose trick and all that stuff, but nothing seems to work. Do you guys, do you have any other ideas? Because, I don't know, it's bothering me every now and then. Boom. So that's not too bad for right now. I think I'm gonna separate a couple more scrap things first before I take this trailer of wood over to the burn pile. So, take that off for a second. I'm not gonna record that. Just going to take me about a minute or so to organize a couple more things, but let's do that and we'll get out of here so we can get going on burning some stuff. We're not gonna burn today. We're just getting it ready to burn. The main goal is to organize and clean this up more. So whatever stuff we can get out, as much stuff, whether it be a couple loads of wood, load of wood and some scrap for the day, I'll take it. You know, it's my day off, so I'm not trying to do everything, just trying to do some stuff. So let's get moving. So I'm almost finished up here and I found this little pile of wood blocks and I was like, okay. So luckily I have found this old recycling bin, so I'm filling them up. But you know, whoever decided to put this here 30 years ago and was like, oh, it's a great idea, we're gonna dump all of our wood blocks here. It was not a good idea. Alrighty, I got a pretty good load here in the trailer for the first part. And I cleaned up a decent amount. Still got some scrap over here and some more stuff, but this is my main concern. Between this pole and that pole, I really want to get this stuff cleaned up to get our tractors and lawnmowers backed up here. But this is a good start. So let's go for a drive and get this stuff to the fire pit. Every time. We got her all backed up to my fire pit over here, so let's unload some wood and we'll get ready to burn. Trailer's all done. You fell over on me, I'm sorry about that. We are back, and I think we are gonna just kind of grab some stuff here on the ground, and we're just gonna take it over to the scrap pile, I think. So I might even use this tub, put the tub in there, and then throw everything in the tub, and then take that over there, and then just drag the tub right off the trailer. So let's see what we can do. Here is a before I really took anything off the ground. That thing right there is heavy. I'm gonna have to drag it with just the tractor. I think it's like 600 pounds, I bet. But anyways, this garbage and all this kind of crap and whatnot is all gonna be picked up and taken to the scrap pile, which is right over there. So, before. All right, pool is in with some stuff. Now we just gotta load up some more crap on the ground here. A bunch of screws and stuff I found right here, which is not good. I'm just going to use this jar to collect as much as I can. See how well this goes. I Again, whoever thought about putting something on the ground 30 years ago without covering it, not a great idea. As you can see here, I was not very pleased with how many things I found on the ground with nothing covering it, but I did find a pan, and that was somewhat helpful. It was around this time that I realized I should probably put my mask on because there's a lot of dust that I'm picking up right here. This. Something around 30 years ago. Doesn't matter. I have an obsession with tapping things because this is like the third time I have double tapped something on something else in this video. I never put my mask on, by the way, because I'm dumb. You should definitely put your mask on because it's not fun afterwards. I was sneezing and going nuts. So, lesson learned. Put your mask on, folks. Oh my goodness, I wish I was recording because the geese are up. I let them out every single morning. It's pretty windy, as you can see, like the leaves are just running. And the geese got a little excited going this way, and Gamora, she got air. And when I mean air, you see the roof right there? She was almost over the roof. She curved down. She was screaming. I wish I was recording. I wish I had a camera right there because that would have been epic. That would have been viral. All right, I got my lights going with the generator. It actually makes a good difference. So now it's gonna be a little bit easier to see. So let's kind of finish up some stuff and we'll get this trailer done and we'll get out of here. I finally put a mask on after all this time. Raking it all into a pile. Good job, Lucas. Shoveling it into there, and then we'll take it out to the scrap pile. There's a lot of dirt in there, but bad dirt. So I'd rather get the bad dirt out so that way I can have some, I don't say clean dirt, but a better ground underneath for the lawnmowers and the tractor. So almost done though, looking good. Alright, I am calling it good on this trailer. It is full. That pool right there, pretty heavy. So I'm going to finish everything up, but I think I'm going to end the video here. Part 1, Part 2, I don't know which one this is yet, but I'm going to continue this, I don't know what to call it, barn cleaning series. How about that? Barn cleaning series. Part 1 or Part 2, I don't remember, but barn cleaning series. Here we go. This is it. I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to start the other video possibly with that generator board, box that I was talking about. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy my life here that you all saw for my day off. So Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.